Whoa, did the music shut off? Oh. Fade in, fade out. I didn't know we had that option. Cool. I'm gonna just keep it looping. Where's my tea? Oh. Yikes. Is the music too loud? I noticed it was the other day. I would love to set this. You know what? I'm going to take time tomorrow so I can stop asking. It's always good to check, but is it fine? Is it fine? I annoy my fucking self. Okay. Hi, friends. I know I was going to do this like last week, but it was a really fleeting moment. And I personally don't really like these tests. But I thought maybe since I'm really struggling in the interpersonal relationship area, I'm curious to see what I could get or what I get on the, like what it is. It's not a score. It is a score. Whatever it gives me. And then see what it offers me on what to do. Oh, whoa, that just popped in. I remember taking it and just really stressed me out the way it asked questions. Not because I think I know better. It's just I don't think that I don't remember. We'll go through it, but I remember thinking like, well, what about if you desire a connection, but you have social anxiety? I'm dead inside as of like the last 3 years. So popular to contrary belief. I know I always say I'm psycho, but it's not that I'm psycho. It's that I am on edge more than I probably think I am. And although I'm calm, it's almost like you're dissociative, but then you say a couple trigger words and it's like only in one area. And then I overreact and I'm 1000% aware as soon as words leave my mouth. But that's that impulsivity, baby. I sometimes will even think like, if you don't get triggered, then you won't feel any emotion. So sometimes I even like, it's like, oh, no, here we go. You know what? Let it out. Maybe this will heal your ass. I don't know. Does anybody else think this way? I did some tests yesterday, found out I'm neurotic 95 out of 100. I love that for you. I love that. I also pulled up the factor 5, openness to experience. I'm high there. You want to go do a little abstract thinking? Let's go. Anybody else? Anybody else feel high on the openness? Oh my God, it keeps getting so loud. There was one time, and I don't remember if it was like one of those quick ones that you take, but I remember being like, why am I so low on neuroticism? Are my hormones okay? I think it was actually the first time we took it in high school. Technically, I think there's two. There was like the MBTI and then the MBTI 2. And to be honest with you, okay, here we go. Senior year, high school. What did they change on it? I don't like how it does that. What did it change? I think it got more specific on the binaries in the second one, but again, you know how this test could be good? This is how I would do it. I would there's like the take the test, but then also have somebody who lives with you or is close to you, like known you since childhood, like long time, have them take it and then have like an AI score it to pick up on if the person who was also answering it was projecting. And what I mean by that is like, do they think you're lazy because they're lazy? You know what I mean? I feel like we don't talk about shit like that enough. Um, and it would be able to like pick up on whether it's like your eye movements going back between an answer or something. Like it'd be able to somehow uh track that. When I don't know if you guys know this, but I had like a formal ADD test done. Just thinking about it makes me tired. Um, you can go to a psychiatrist and they'll give you like a sheet of paper. Do you get easily distracted? And, people will check off yes, because people just want to come off like ADD or something. But I had to do a test. And let me tell you, that was brutal. That was brutal. That was in Texas. Mm. Put you in a room. You know how it's a warehouse? Or you know how in warehouses it'll have separate rooms, but they're not connected at the top? It's almost lofty. I remember it was like blasting. Keep your eye on the red ball. Fell asleep. Like I was not medicated at this time. And then at one point she came in there, like the lady, she was like, "Do you want me to sit in here with you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And at one point I was like, "Oh, I'm killing it," because I'm trying to do good to impress her because it's like a game. I remember it was like a graph, but I don't remember. It was like absolutely ADD, but I thought that I killed it. I was like, maybe I'm not ADD. I'm focused. Maybe I just need somebody watching me. Hours. It took hours. It should have only taken, but well, it probably took an hour because I kept falling asleep. It was just so blurry. I don't know. When you're medicated, it's not blurry. It's like red, blue, square, blue. Anyways, and I say that in case anybody is like, I don't know, I feel bad for the ADD folks that have convinced themselves that they're going to do it the natural route and they go through their life believing, I don't know, like low self-esteem. They develop substance abuse disorders. There's a direct correlation between, um, or I don't know how to word it, the risk of not being medicated and being ADD is a high risk of alcoholism and substance abuse, like incredibly high. So when I hear people say, "Oh, they're just trying to get on crack," it's like, well, if you look at it that way, if I step into your worldview, I think I'd much rather be addicted to something that they've done studies on for like 40 years and found it's like safe in those with ADD. And even I forget what the stat was that that one guy said. So it doesn't really have an effect on those that are. But it's like, do you guys know any? I'm sure we all know somebody with an addiction. That's no joke. Okay. No joke. And it's like, anyways, so I share my experience because maybe, you relate a little bit. A lot of people don't think I'm ADD, But then other people are like, absolutely. So I don't know. It depends. Sleep is so important. Seriously. Like, I notice my symptoms will get like way worse if I sleep too long, like 7 to 8. I'd sleep about 6 hours. If I do anything more, like 8 is a lot for me. And it really can fuck up my whole day. If it's a perfect amount of 7, I'm killing it. I'm doing tasks. I don't lay in bed to wake up. Is this popping? Sorry. Chat's popping right now. I'm drinking also passion, but it's like dark. Is it not? Hello, hello. Okay. Where is this test? I'm getting distracted. Did I say why did I land it on how I think it could be better with the projection thing? Does anybody agree with me on that? Because come on, doing these tests, what you think about yourself, I don't know. It just feels like self absorbed. I don't like it. Sorry, I keep messing with the audio because it's literally so loud in my ear. Facts. I get migraines if I go over 6 hours. Yeah. See, I get migraines if I don't sleep. Like if I only get 3 hours, that's when I get a migraine. Migraines suck. You know, the best over the counter treatment for them that my mom gave to me, and I've tried everything else over the years, and nothing gets rid of a migraine, even if you've had the migraine already, like at its worst point. It's the only over the counter painkiller, if you will, or what is it? Fuck, that sounds weird. And it's Bayer. It's like for old people, I feel like. If you're hungover, if you're if you have allergies, if it's a sinus headache, migraine, doesn't matter. Bayer always gets it. Always. And as my mother always as my mom always says, why suffer? You know, when you're like, I'll just power through it and it just keeps getting worse. Brutal. Okay. Yeah, coffee does help too, but sometimes if you're like on no sleep, um, and you take what is it? Excedrin? I don't know, it gives me the shakes. But it does help for migraines. It constricts the blood vessel. It's like first you got to figure out if it's from sleep, if it's from hormones, if it's from dehydration. Sip a little water, drink a little coffee, you'll figure it out. Okay, let's take this test. I'm curious, what scores um if you guys took the 16 personalities MBTI? Tell me what yours were. You regular first question. I'm done. I'm done. We're taking this so we can learn how I can be better in my interpersonal relationships. Cause it's getting, I feel disconnected, but it's all because of me. So I'm the problem. We got to figure out how we can fix it. Okay. You regularly make new friends. It goes from agree to disagree. It's like agree, kind of agree, agree, middle, and then 3 more. Disagree. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Yeah, agree. She loves a good idea. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Well, what if, see, this is where it starts for me. Because when I'm giving factual arguments, ew, it's because something that moves me emotionally. I got to persuade you. So, but is it emotionally? Not like in the moment. I don't know. No, I feel like I disagree with this. Usually, I feel more persuaded. I only feel persuaded by facts. I'm just thinking to myself, you need to be persuaded emotionally. It's like from other people. No, no. I like to hear new perspectives, but you got to persuade me with facts. Typically, usually feel more disagree. Okay. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. They're clean, organized. Mm, I definitely have to like, I don't know, it's pretty cramped right now. I'm gonna say middle disagree. No, middle. Middle. I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. But like not not really. You okay? Let it out. I love you. My cow dog. You usually stay calm under a lot of pressure. You guys are gonna say no, but I feel like I do. But you said it takes one word. One. Like this, I feel you mostly stay calm. Like, why can't you say it like that? Well, it says usually. Okay. I'm checking chat. I'm getting bored. Of course you will. I'm done. Hello. Hi. Play some music. Oh, did I shut it off on accident? My bad. Or is it just quiet? Why isn't it playing? It says it's playing. Wait a minute. I have to do this. There we go. Forgive me. Hello, Kush. Good to see ya. Okay, let's go back. You find wait, you find the idea. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. I don't think I have a bio. But it's like at the same time, I like will in person. I don't know, networking. What do you mean? You find the idea of networking, promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. I don't think I'll ever, if I go on a show and they're like, so tell us about yourself, I'm leaving. So I agree. I'm scared. I'm just like a bitch with an opinion. I don't know. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. So, yeah, but to you guys, you're like, no, bitch. You plan your videos, but like I'm talking about my shit that I do off camera. Which one matters more? Well, the only time I have deadlines that I live by. Listen, when I schedule a video, the time is an estimation. Okay. But the stuff I do outside of YouTube, I always finish it, like, a month in advance. Depends. I can finish it that day, but I'll, like, take my time because I think of things every day. Um, I'm good at getting it done. You plan ta why can't I say that? Plan tasks effectively. I don't really have that much, I just do. So I'm gonna say agree. Wow. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. I feel like neither of them do. Um, probably, probably, probably stories, and I'll tell you why. I think it'll say like, this is just my experience and my perspective. I understand that this is again the fringe thing, but it's like you can hear like, oh, certain people that have a psychosis can be violent, but typically they're not statistically. But like I've heard thousands of stories and I still hear them in my head and it doesn't matter about the data at that point. But then in another sense, like 84% effective. I don't know. Like speak louder. Also, people's stories are the only things speaking. Stressing me out. Probably data for me. I tend not to believe stories. You don't believe them? Yeah, but mm, I don't know. Sometimes I'm a distrustful person because I have baggage. I'm working on it. And there's who am I kidding? I feel very disconnected right now. But I'm never going to question if somebody's like recollection of PTSD is fake or not. But I'll tell you one thing. I know when somebody really goes through it when they're describing like the sensations and they can't really remember the timeline. To somebody that has no information on what PTSD is, that could look like a lie, right? Because if somebody can't remember the order of events, that's like in your uh, expert FBI lady tells us how to identify when somebody lies. You know what I'm saying? But it's the ones that they're like, I can still hear the sound of the baseball bat being picked up from the distance in the garage. And he's like coming to get me type shit. It's like you hear that, you know? I don't know. Anyway, let's go back. Lock in and focus. I'm trying, okay? Right. Just thinking. People's story. I'm gonna say middle. So binary. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. No, never, never. Nothing stresses me out more than adding an event to Google Calendar. No. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Okay, wait. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your what do you mean doubt the overall? No, of course not. with this, like, inability to speak, how could it? How could it? I watch back the videos where I spew the ideas so I can get better at when I rewatch it. Could you imagine if I just didn't? Mm. Like, after that, I know for sure that I fucked up, but I don't think it makes me doubt my overall what ability, though, you know? Knowledge? Eh, it depends. Is the small mistake gonna change the outcome? I don't know. So I'm gonna say disagree, but, like, not on the full spectrum, just, like, 1 over, just because I'm stupid and I don't know what it's asking. It feels weird. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Disagree, but goals. I wanna I wanna be so enlightened that I'm like, "Hey, I like your outfit. You wanna have a sleepover?" You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative. I'm very interested, so disagree. I don't like how they word it. They like talk like me when I'm confused. You're not too interested. Disagree. You prioritize you prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. 1000%. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. I Every single day of my life, I always have something to do. Does that count as a schedule if I break it? You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. I would say probably agree or middle. I don't really make a schedule, but I have a schedule that I live by. It's like my lifestyle. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't have a planner. I'm stressed. Okay, you often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. No, there like has to be kind of a schedule. You often allow. So disagree? I'm just gonna go middle. I'm confused. You rarely you rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I used to care. Now, after like I had like an accident, I've been having a hard time emoting, I think is the word. I keep calling it picking up on social cues, but I think it's emoting to like make the other person feel like I'm not weird. But I don't really give a fuck how they feel about me after. Should I? I care if it's like, well, not really. I'd care if like something I said, nope, I don't. So I rarely worry. I'm gonna go just like 1 over because maybe it's a friend. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. Never. I hate them. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Absolutely. In fact, I feel like we should all the time. Sean, if you're listening, if you're listening, you prioritize. I hate this word. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. I think there is an art to being able to be honest without being an asshole. And anybody that's like, I'm just blunt. I'm like, you mean like with ill mannered, you know? It's like, you can be honest and sensitive. I don't like this. I don't even think those correlate. Like, this should be, you prioritize being, disagree. Jesus. You actively You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Agree. Literally, everybody's just here for the ride, you know? Bless you. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I like maybe maybe depression wise, like if I can't get it right, but at the same time, like pivoting's like my favorite thing. But you're prone to worrying. No, not no, I don't think so. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. No, I feel like I'm always like, and if something goes a different way, pivot. I feel like that's my trauma brain. I'm just like always in fight or flight, but I'm also dead inside. So it's like, to me, like I saw my life flash type shit. So it's like nothing really meets that anymore. Kind of like a skydiver who goes skydiving. It's like the adrenaline, okay, opposite, it's kind of different. It's like certain things don't really excite you unless you're falling out of a moving air car, air vehicle. So I'm going to say disagree. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. Yeah, absolutely. I wish I didn't. Loser. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. I actually do that in my spare time. I've just never published them. I think it's fun. You guys know about Rococo Basilic? I got a prequel. I'm sorry, a sequel. I love that shit actually. Um, do you guys like fictional stories? I don't know. I feel like I'm very imaginative, but not like, I don't know. Like if I make a new connection, I'm like, ooh, imagine. I guess I think more in like screenplays. Anybody else? I love how I'm just like nervously. Just kidding. Hold on, let me check chat. Nope, only nonfiction. Really? Um, I'm just gonna like, yeah, like I would prefer nonfiction, but I don't know. Are they making me obey to do it? It's like I could figure it out, you know? You cannot imagine you know what I could never imagine myself being? Actually, I don't like that language. I feel like I could be the oh, I could never be like an eye doctor. Yeah, like I could do a fictional story. Fuck it. YOLO. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. 100%. It's my impulsivity, though. What about you guys? Do you value somebody taking a risk and doing something efficiently? You know, earlier than you expected, if anything, or do you prefer people to be almost late and you're relying on them to like get it done? But it's at least thoughtful. I know it's asking about emotional aspects. Fuck. You favor efficiency in decisions. Yeah, like I like fast because I only have like 30 seconds before I need more like dopamine to fucking fire in this brain. Agree. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. It depends on the chore. Which chore? I don't think I ever really relax. Do you? I'm said, I'm dead inside. I'm gonna go middle on this one because I feel like if I lived with a dude, I would pretend that to be true. Just can you like can you just do the dishes? Like I can't calm down, even though like I know that I don't really calm down at all. See? I'm gonna go middle. I might change my mind. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. Yeah, to a fault though. I feel like I'm like annoying. I mean, I am annoying. It's not that and you might be. No, I'm absolutely obnoxious. It's one of my I'll cut you off and talk louder too, just because or else I won't feel fucking heard. Thanks, mom. Love you. So I guess so. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. No, but I'm really shy. But I learned that this is a hack and it's something I got good at bartending. It's like I'm incredibly anxious. I don't want to do this, but I know if I go ahead and make the first move, then you just already assume I'm a social butterfly and that I'm good at this, and then I can put my guard down. Hacks. So disagree. Your mood can change very quickly. Easy. MBTI. The fuck is that? What the fuck was I'm just kidding. How's chat? I'm so stressed. My list of things to do is never ending, so I have to relax sometimes. What do you guys do when you relax? The only thing that actually helps me relax is spewing and spitballing and getting all my thoughts out, especially like YouTube, which is why I can stream at these fucking hours. Um, that helps me relax because it's like I'm a hamster on a wheel, you know? But if you got me laying in bed without spewing all this shit, I'm not sleeping, you know? Okay, where am I? You are not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Never. Never. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Ah, gifts, like getting somebody a gift, 100%. I get it on the way there. Fucking write the card and shit, but like everything else, not really. But I also have a schedule. But see, when I do like debates for clients, like again, I'm done way earlier. Probably wait, I think that's actually a maladaptive habit for those that are ADD because it's something like you overkill in this areas because you never want to experience some moment where that wasn't the case, where you were late and you got in trouble or something. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. I love you. Yeah. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Disagree, but I want that to change. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Disagree. Um, it's like I get bored easily, but talking about like theories, I'm in. I'm in. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. But what if I know the fact serves my heart as like a byproduct? When facts and feelings conflict, shouldn't they? You usually find yourself following your heart. See, if I say no, I'm going to sound like a fucking psychopath. Who cares? Fuck. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. Hold on. I show up every day, other than in like moments where I'm like sick. But even then, sometimes I will. It depends on what I'm sick with. Does that still count as consistent or does it have to be the same time? I make it here. I feel like I'm good at productivity. It just looks different than most people. What should I put for that? I don't know. I don't get it. Never consistent. Fuck you, Tyrone. The same time. Okay, it's same time. That's what they're asking. Okay, for sure. Okay, you're right. Wait, wait. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent worker. I do find it challenging, so I agree. Yeah, well, fine. I find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. Okay. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Yeah, but I think that's impulsivity. I don't think that's like confidence. You know what I'm saying though on these questions, or am I just like crazy? You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Why would I need to? Actually, no, I consider it not neurotically though. Like I'm constantly, I guess. No, but it's asking when you make the choice. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Yeah. Yeah, I never really do. Do I? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's changing its meaning in my head every time I say it. You rarely, almost never, second guess the choices that you have made. No, I never do because I'll deal with the consequences. Like I said, I value making the decision and pivoting later. So how do I answer this? It's confusing me. You rarely second guess the choices you made. Agree. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. Lively for sure. Outgoing if I'm drunk, like I can be. I'm not going to embarrass you and be like a fucking loner. Your friends would describe Where's my phone? Friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. Yeah, probably. Aw. Actually, yeah, they would. Yeah. Which is weird though. Is it because I'm masking and I don't want people to know that I'm so scared? Probably. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. Agree. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Isn't that what humans do? Rue! Did that just go out? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, we're okay. What did it ask me? You usually, okay, so more often than not, base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional expression. Yeah, I do. I was like, wait, what? You have to. You like to have a to-do list for each day. Okay, when somebody asks you this question, do people write out a list and, like, check it off? Is that what it means, or is it saying, like, in your head, like, "Yeah, I have shit I wanna get done." I never have a day off, and if I'm sick, all I'm thinking about is the moment that I'll get up to at least try to film. So it's, like, never calm. You like to have it to do so, yeah, but I don't write it down. I'll do anything but write it down. You rarely feel insecure. I do when it comes to having sex. So I do that very rarely because I'm insecure about it. Wait, fuck. Other than that, what else am I insecure about? What else am I insecure about? Can we look up the definition of insecure? We're doing this because we're healing, y'all. So obviously, probably. Like, I feel really secure and stable, even though I know we like to joke and shit. Like, insecure, yeah. Yeah, I rarely do, but is that, like, narcissistic? Doesn't matter, no. It's coming off arrogant. You avoid making phone calls. I feel personally fucking attacked. But at the same time, I love to FaceTime those that I love. I used to pay Chandler, like, $100 to make my doctor's appointments. She's like, "What's your birthday?" I'm like, "You bitch, come on." I love her. You avoid making phone calls. Yes. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Didn't it ask us that? Yeah. It's like all I wanted to talk about. You can easily connect with people you have just met. I feel like that's the only time I can, shockingly, if I'm going to at least. But is that because I'm just trying to not come off weird, antisocial? You easily connect. I feel like, hear me out on this one, okay? You get in a taxi, you spill the tea. Cheers. I feel like I can be more vulnerable because I know I probably won't see them again. So, like, middle if your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yes. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Dude, I've made so many. What? Guys, do you guys wait, okay, hold on. Are there mistakes that you continue to think about, like, past 5 years? Guys, I would never be able to act, like, make a choice if I felt like that. I'll be bothered if it's with I'll be bothered hurting somebody. Does that still count? That's a mistake. I don't like it. Yeah, like, I have a lot of hello. I have a lot of mistakes, but if you asked me to, like, name them off, out of sight, out of mind, but I know I've made a lot of mistakes because of that impulsivity again. Or it's not even impulsivity, but it's wanting to pick the fastest answer. So, but it doesn't bother me. I feel like it's necessary. So, disagree. You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world would look like in the future. I feel like that's all I talk about. So wait, you are not too interested. Disagree. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Disagree? Yeah. But then again, a couple words and you trigger me. And then, but I can still consciously like shut up. That's like one thing that I feel like I've kind of nailed, or I'm just dead inside. And there's like nothing going off in my brain when it comes to like the amygdala. I don't know, honestly. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Isn't it still me? Your emotions control you more than you control them. Disagree. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. It's both irrelevant in my worldview, other than efficient. But it's like when you contrast that with how people might feel, you like that sounds insane. I hate this test. Sorry. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is the most logical. I feel like I'm in the middle because I take in both. Like if we're dealing with how somebody might feel about it, I'm trying to do my best to convey the logical answer in a way that doesn't scare them. You know? I don't know. What do I answer for this one? I'm stressed out. Free will is a myth. Woo! Um, okay, we're almost done. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. Actually, I disagree with this. Like a 5-150. Disagree. Ah, in the middle. I'll just do it like half. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. I do a live stream every day, but it's always spontaneous. Like mm, both. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy. Yeah, but I'm consistent, not organized though. So agree. Agree. When someone thinks highly of you, oh God, you wonder how long it will take for them to feel disappointed in you. What does it mean to feel highly of you, though? To think highly of you. That just sounds like why me? Like focus on yourself, king. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed. That's giving doubt and insecure. Disagree. You wonder how long it will take them to they're gonna feel disappointed right away, but they'll be back. Doesn't matter. When someone thinks highly of you, I feel like they won't get disappointed in me. When someone thinks highly of you, I don't care. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Nah, YOLO. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. That's what I do. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Disagree. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places. I need both almost consistently. But like bustling is that I feel like that sound is icky. Beep, beep. But like I love a nightclub. feel more drawn. This one's I'm gonna go with disagree, but, like, off to the middle, because it's like, sometimes I need both. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. If it feels right, it's probably because it is, but I always try to get more proof. Not always, but I just assume I'm right until I'm wrong. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. It depends, but I'm like right most of the time. But because I obsess over everything, thought about it. If a decision feels right to you, actually, I don't know. It's like, what if you're getting love bombed? Like, what does that mean? I'm taking the MBTI. I'll put it in the chat. You always right, but not correct. It's true. Um, mm, what if it's only right from your point of view and not others? Exactly. I know that's why I'm fucked up right now. Literally, these tests are super binary. And like typically, can somebody give me an example? Hello, you're invested. Ironically, or hesitation says your answer is no. Wait, it's one of those. Wait, hold on. I forgot. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing disagree. Not all heroes wear capes. You often feel overwhelmed. No, I feel like dead inside. Overwhelmed? Yeah, no, like car literally gets repoed like 2 years ago and like I'm literally on the verge and I probably should care. But like I should be overwhelmed. I'm not. But again, I think it's the trauma right now. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. How methodically? I know what it kind of means, but I want the exact definition. In an orderly, systematic manner. I feel like that's how my brain works though, but orderly also sounds weird to me. Hold on, you complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. I'm middle on that 'cause, like, don't forget to add the hashtags and it's like, you but it depends. What if I'm, like, writing a letter on for my friend? I don't skip any steps. I'm going in the middle. I'm going in the middle. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. Based. Agree. You're more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. Uh, hold on. You are more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. I feel like I'm pretty rational. You are more likely to rely on emotional intuition. No, disagree. You struggle with deadlines. You struggle with deadlines. Okay, is it talking about deadlines like shit that I do for clients or deadlines like getting to my shows on time? Is that a deadline? Because the product's not finished, you know? I haven't even started. You struggle with deadlines. I don't struggle with shit. Yes, I do. You struggle with deadlines. Okay, hold on. Step the fuck back. I really don't do anything that I kind of want to say no. Like unmedicated maybe, but like I'm medicated. I'm just going to do the middle. You feel confident that things will work out for you. It's fucking better. You got to be a little delulu or confident to think that this might work out when it's been very slow growing. I'm confident that I'll fucking figure it out. Yeah. Select your gender. Female. Your personality type is architect, INTJA. Thought constitutes the greatness of man. Man is a reed, the feeblest thing in nature, but he is a thinking reed. Fucking nerd. As an INTJ architect, you possess, oh, come on. You possess a rare, it's giving pseudo. Like this, you know what I mean? You possess a rare combination. Calm down. Quick to emotion. Rare combination of vision and pragmatism. Your analytical mind constantly seeks to understand the world around you. True. Driven by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to improve systems and ideas. That's pretty accurate. Wait, you approach life with a strategic mindset, always looking several steps ahead and planning for various contingencies. Your independent nature is one of your defining characteristics. Single and childless, baby, bring it. You value your autonomy and often prefer to work alone, trusting your own judgment and abilities above all else. Well, I don't think I'm always right, but I'll at least try to get it, like figure it out, you know? This self reliance combined with your ew, intellectual prowess, nerd, allows you to tackle complex problems with confidence and innovation. Like that, this stuff makes me cringe, y'all. Okay, let's see. 76 introverted, throw me all away. 91% intuitive. Oh, wait, let me read. Okay, wait, start over. All the way introverted, 76% intuitive versus observant. I'm 91% intuitive. Interesting. Even though, like, I feel like all of my thoughts require observing others. Interesting. 96% thinking. True. Over feeling. 63% judging. I feel like that is not fair. Wait, judging versus prospecting? Wouldn't that be like assuming? 96% assertive. Told you I gotta have a house husband. Okay. So how does this it doesn't help wait. What about interpersonal relationships? Here we go. In your relationships, you value depth, authenticity, and intellectual connection above all else. You seek partners and friends who can engage in meaningful conversations and appreciate your unique perspective on the world. Put up with me, bitch. Your loyalty and commitment run deep, even if you don't always express your feelings openly. Yeah, but You fuck it up, I'm betrayed, and I run away. But then I, like, desperately want to connect again, but social anxiety. Okay. However, your tendency to prioritize logic over emotion can create challenges in your personal connections. You may struggle to understand or respond to others' emotional needs, and your direct communication style might sometimes come across as harsh or insensitive. Learning to balance your net. Yeah, I do that pretty bad. Fuck. It gets me. Oh, that was uncomfortable. Learning to balance your natural rationality with empathy and emotional expression. But it's like if I get too empathetic, then I'm going to have to go through the shit that I did with my family member. And I don't think I could do it again. It's probably why I don't. An emotional expression is crucial for building and maintaining fulfilling relationships. See, I feel like I'll just kind of like, well, okay, fine. I'll take it. It's not yet. Take the criticism, bitch. It's not even criticizing. Uh, it's crucial for building and maintaining fulfilling relationships, whether romantic. Oh no. Oh no, we're at 1%. We're gonna die. You got it. You got it. Killing it. I'm so distracted all the time. Got it. Fishing. I do wait until the last fucking minute. Um, okay, what else? Okay, so that was relationships. So it didn't really help. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT later. Your career path. Oh God. In your professional life, you thrive on intellectual challenges and the opportunity to implement your innovative ideas. You excel in roles that allow you to utilize your strategic thinking and problem solving skills, often gravitating towards fields like science, technology, or business strategy. What? Your ability to see the big picture while also attending to crucial details makes you a valuable asset in any organization. However, your preference for working independently and your dislike for office politics can sometimes hinder your career progression. Really? I feel like why I need to do that stuff to get ahead. I feel like no. Fine, it's probably right. Learning to navigate social dynamics and communicate your ideas effectively to others is crucial for your professional growth. It gets me. That's right. That's true. You right. Your unique insights are most valuable when they can be implemented, which often requires collaboration and buy-in from others. Okay, makes sense. Kind of lost me for a moment. My identity is so I gave you that whole thing. Um, and it just rounds you to one thing. 96 maybe it's the highest thing. You're likely self-assured, even-tempered, and resistant to stress. I think my body is in like I just had so much cortisol pump into my brain that it is just dead. Refusing to worry too much. I probably should worry. It's not the worst thing to worry, but man, that could really hinder you. I don't know. All right. That was fun. Let me see. What'd you guys get? Architect. Yeah, waiting. Uh, hola. It starts at the pituitary. Okay. Some people have attachment issues from childhood traumas. True. We give concepts with immense power, little respect, but meaningless nonsense, all the respect. Mm. We give concepts with immense power, little respect, but meaningless nonsense, all the respect. See, I feel like I'd flip that. Wait, can you define respect? Love you. Later, boy. This is the best fucking compliment I think I've ever gotten in my life. Guys, do you see this? Are you lying? Are you just kidding? Are you lying? Are you from the US? I am trying to improve my listening skills and I am able to understand your speech very well. Thank you so much. Bless your soul. You're winning. Yeah, I am from the US. I'm so flattered. You don't know what I've been ruminating in my brain about for months. Uh, how do you know emotions are stronger than knowledge? Because your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Wait, how do you know emotions are stronger than knowledge? Because of because we have cognitive biases. So we think that we can be more rational. And the reality is, technically, we are constantly emoting. That's not the right word. We think that we're rational and that we're using like knowledge to make the best decision. But I actually think most things that we think are knowledge and logic, we actually do it under emotion. For example, capital punishment. That seems like that seems the most logical thing to do. Somebody harms your family, kills them, they deserve it back. But that's like emotion. That's obvious, actually. That's obvious. How do you know emotions are stronger than knowledge? Is this a riddle? How do you know emotions are stronger than knowledge? How do you know emotions are stronger? Because I feel it. I need to go to bed. Wait, oh, I'm fucking hello. Good morning. Adam. Hello. Love you. Good to see you. Guys, I made a Are you proud of that being from the US? Ooh, knowledge won't make you kill. True. I feel like it's better to use judgment and compassion though. Hmm? I don't know. Did your knowledge save you from your anger? If I knew that my emotions don't change the behavior acted on me by somebody else, thinking of like my sister stealing my clothes. Okay. If I cry about it, then she knows she won. It's not like anybody's going to step in anyway. The only thing I can control is my emotions. And then it doesn't ruin my day that they stole my shit. You know? I don't know. I feel like I'm insane because I feel it. I love a good riddle. But okay. What made you angry? Mm, mm. When people say they know exactly why somebody did something, they did that because they're this type of person. It infuriates me. I'm angry that I can't say that. I have things that make me angry, but they're typically things that drive for me, like they drive passion. My anger is passion or frustration in like communicating the passion. I don't know. Fuck. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Um, that's why I believe same. Are you angry yet? No, no. Are you guys mad? Why? Don't get mad. I'm not mad. Um, what is that thing which is put in mouth and shaken? What is that thing which is in mouth and shaken? Tell me using your mind. Sir, this is Wendy's. Mike, hello. You guys are like popping up all the time. Hello, hello. Can you guys, I don't mind the spam. Just like be sweet. I love the movie Interstellar. That's like one of my favorite movies. Big dog. Big dog. I want to pet that dog. Can I pet your dog? On my first day. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Don't do it. I was going to do Kamala. Not today. I got to practice it a bit. You know, everybody gets so angry. Everything's so fucking uh, radical and chaotic. But if there's one thing we all come together on, it's like a good impersonation. And I love going to comments. There was this man impersonating Kamala. Just it's like clear he jumped up with his friends. He's like, let me just like explain her whole speech. And he goes on to say, he like makes some shit up on uh how they're going to reduce Tupperware costs or something. And it actually like made sense. It sounded just like it, like her. And it's like, growing up, my mother. And in the comments, it was like question was on the border. It's like I love that we all come together with that, even when it's like the opposite too. It's funny. Okay. What? No. That means I have a lot of energy and spunk. Why'd that just go off? Maybe it was Paige. Love it. I look so much better now. Okay, everybody. Like the video, subscribe to get notified when I am live. No more beer. Go to bed. Drink more water. Wear SPF. Tell them no. And when in doubt, I don't know actually when in doubt. Go for a walk. First thing when you wake up. make your bed, clean your room. And if you can't find the energy to do anything, just like brush your teeth. Thank you. That's all. Get it done. See you tomorrow. Love you. Goodbye.